Previously on They See Me Rollin'.
No, I'm not fighting a mind flayer.
I'm gonna call the Mind Flayer, Mike the Mind Flayer.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
He fails. He stands there waving and drooling uncontrollably.
I'm waving back at him and crying, "Remember me!"
Which she tosses to you, Coen.
Here
you are.
I catch the kid.
Oh my gosh. Can you bring people back?
I can't, but I do know someone who can. Although he's a real dick.
My ears are burning.
You have interfered for the last time.
You will serve me, you wretch!
You just see what looks like a pathetic old elf waving his arms and gesticulating wildly.
Bast flips him the double bird.
So, the three of you, as well as Salvatarm,
Our best friend.
yes, your best friend, the three of you, including Salvatarm, are now outside the temple. And the first thing you guys do is fall asleep.
What?
Shit.
Good night.
You fall asleep.
I dream about that nice lady we met.
I hope we're all spooning.
Absolutely.
You are.
Yeah,
Except for Salvatarm.
We're all snuggling around Salvatarm, who's sitting
Yeah.
perfectly still.
And he's just sitting there going...
And as I slowly drift off, I just whisper to him, Salvatarm, if you draw anything on our faces while we sleep, I will kill you.
Stan,
right.
you know if you want to get us to sleep,
Dream time.
you could get us to do it in a less, weird way. We could make a camp and, just sleep.
Just
You're
anemic.
safe where you are.
Yeah, we got a god right outside.
Well, no, see, what I really like is that Stan has seamlessly made this into a My Own Private Idaho RPG, and I really dig how he just snuck that in without any of us noticing.
I've never seen my Own Private Idaho, but I'm laughing
I
anyway.
haven't seen it either, but have we all got narcolepsy?
Yes.
We're all just very tired.
You are suffering a curse.
Group
For some reason in my head, I associate My Own Private Idaho and My Son, What Have Ye Done? Which I don't think they're very similar movies.
Not at all.
All right.
All right. Let Stan do his cutscene.
Yeah, cutscene time. Coen, you now have a body. It's the one you're inhabiting now. However,
That's good.
you're covered in a sackcloth and
It's a thick
holding a
body.
wooden sword whacking away at a dummy. You see the girl with whom you're enthralled watching you with a measure of curiosity and pride. She gets a devilish look in her eye and casts another spell. The corpses of two freshly killed guards rise and shamble toward you.
Jesus.
And she shouts gleefully at you, "Kill them again!" And you do, without a second thought.
This is horrifying.
Skumk, you and Ryan are together holding musical instruments. He's a little younger than you, however his talent with music far outpaces your own.
What are we
He
playing?
shows...
The zither.
I should have mentioned that, huh? Okay. No, I actually do mention it later. Okay, so don't worry about it. And he not only shows incredible ease at playing, but also composing. He's small and gets winded a little easily, but despite your own solid progress, you cannot keep up with him. But you don't feel jealous. Instead, he's a wonder to you. It's impossible for you to feel jealous of someone who can delight so easily. At night, the family gathers around to hear you two play together. Ryan on the piano and you playing a guitar. It's a song of Ryan's own composing, and Carrie sings with you. Her voice is lovely. You look into the audience and you notice Jordan smiling and blushing at her. You glance at her and you see that she's returning his gaze.
I'm never ever
You look
gonna
back.
stop.
And you see Josh looking a little sullen and staring at the ground.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let
Jelly.
you down.
You, Jordan, and Josh are led outside by Josh's, and for all intents and purposes, your own mother. As you get older, she is teaching you how to sneak around. She knows she won't be able to keep you at the house, but if you're going to go out, you better know how to stay out of sight and know your way around. After each lesson, she then takes you to the archery range. There, you manage to hit a bullseye and then split the shaft of the embedded arrow with the next one. Your mother and Jordan are duly impressed and congratulatory.
Oh, I was thinking the Fox version of Robin Hood.
Yeah, me too.
That's basically what I took that from. Josh smiles wanly, but otherwise stays silent.
Wanley?
You've seen him behave like this, and at first and for a long time it bothered you. Now it's just annoying. He won't talk to you, and he becomes more distant with each passing day. But that annoyance is instantly forgotten when you see Jordan smile, and your heart fills with joy. When you wake up, you all feel more comfortable in your bodies, as though you'd been in them all your lives. Coen, in addition to your level 8 paladin abilities, you're also a level 3 fighter.
What?
Skumk, add to your level 8 druid abilities the spell slots and spells afforded to a level 3 bard.
What?
Jelly, add to your level 8 wizard abilities the abilities, spell slots, and spells of a level 3 ranger.
Holy shaz. All right. So what do I got?
You're a level 3 ranger.
I'm a level 3 bard?
Yeah, in addition to what you already are, you also get everything that's afforded to a level 3 bard.
Okay, cool. I was confused for a second because you said wizard, and I was like, I don't...
Oh, you're not a wizard, are you?
No, I'm sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Same thing.
No, it is fucking not, because sorcerers are gay,
That's true.
and wizards are just giant nerds.
But bards are also gay.
Bards are very gay. Well, bards are like power bisexual.
Bards, I think, are pansexual.
Honestly, I think it comes down to, for bards, like personal preference, like what you choose to identify as between bi and pan, Ivan.
Yeah, that's true.
Coen, you wake up feeling a little wet, scratchy tongue licking your nose.
I pat the kitty and I roll around on the ground with it.
It's my weird, scratchy owl tongue.
And Skumk and Jelly, you just wake up along with Coen, and you find that Salvatore is just kind of chilling, waiting for you guys to wake up.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't like how comfortable I'm getting in this body. It's like some weird reverse dysphoria stuff, which is not cool.
Is it just me, or do I feel a song coming on?
Please, dear God, no.
I don't know. I feel like I'm really good at singing now. Do I have an
I
instrument?
find that hard to believe.
Well, let's not forget it's Jelly who's the singer.
If I remember correctly, Skumk, I was the one belting out lead vocals. You were merely a backup.
Stan, I don't have an instrument on me, do I?
Not yet. You don't have an instrument? Jelly doesn't have a bow?
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft to make a really long blade of grass grow and then pick it and do that thing that sounds like a really loud duck call by blowing through the grass. That's gonna be my instrument.
I have a question, Stan. Is it night right now, or?
At this point, it is night.
Cool. Salvatore. So,
Sorry we fell asleep,
We-
but something that seems to keep happening to us.
I'm not sorry. You know all these weird glowy people. So, which one do you think we should hit up next?
Oh, let's see here. What are you trying to even do?
How dare you ask me that? I walk over to Skumk and Coen. What exactly are we trying to do?
I think we're trying to meet all those nice friends and then beat that mean lady.
Cool.
We don't have to meet all the nice friends. That sounds like it'll take a long time.
I think that's explicitly what we have to do.
Maybe we could do it in montage.
Yeah, let's do that. So, quick cut. We're knocking on someone's door. We're
Knocking on sunshine.
sunshine. Whoa.
We're insulting gods and getting slapped down.
So, well, from what I understand, we've got to meet all these like wicked and divine dudes and see if they can help us pop back over to our actual plane.
Yeah, and I don't think I trust whatever Salvatore says.
Also, get like the lowdown on like how to like actually kill Anne Marie?
There's one to the north and one to the south, right?
Yeah.
Are those the only two left?
No.
And then the
there's-
others that are far away on the other side.
Yeah, we should deal
Let's
with
go
this side
Let's
first.
go north then.
All right, I'll go north.
Yeah, let's go.
I activate my motorcycle. Get in, losers. We're going shopping.
I put the cat on my shoulder and I jump on the motorcycle.
Where's Salvatarm?
Good question.
Oh, he needs a place to sit.
I look at Skumk.
How fast do these vehicles go?
Light speed.
Yeah, they go light speed. You literally just go anywhere you're going immediately. They go fast enough so that you don't have to worry about travel time anymore unless you're going diagonally.
Oh, okay. What I'm saying is there a way to move as fast as one of these vehicles?
Yeah, I say we make Salvatarm run.
If you're like Bucky Barnes in Black Panther and Civil War, yes.
Your kitten hops off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Coen looks up at you and sits down and mews at you.
What are you trying to tell me, cat?
Does it have a big red button
And
on
it's
it?
just like, meow. And it's just sitting like about 15 feet away from you, just staring at you, sitting on the motorcycle.
Has Timmy fallen down a well?
It wants the ear scritches. Go-Go Gadget cat car.
I go over to the cat and I stroke it.
You feel
and
it
I give it some
purring.
kibble.
Gross.
It starts rubbing against your legs, and then it crawls just between your 2 feet. And the next thing you know, you are sitting on a giant panther.
Oh,
Whoa.
cat,
What?
you've grown very quickly.
That's the raddest shit I've ever seen.
I was enjoying the kitten stage, but you're beautiful.
I've seen better.
Does it have handlebars?
No, but it does have a saddle and reins.
Cool.
Like one of those guys from World of Warcraft.
Yeah, basically.
So Sal, you wanna catch a ride with Panther over there, or with Rocket Man?
I'll ride the motorcycle. Thank you.
I don't believe I told you that was an option.
I can't ride the other car. There's no space.
Yeah, you'll just fall off.
It has a fin you can hold on.
And that saddle only has one seat.
I ride over to Salvatarm and I pick him up and I put him over the saddle in front of me, like just lying down. And then we take off.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Rev the
we
engine
just slam on the gas.
Let's do. Hit it.
every time the panther gallops and the saddle kind of just bumps into Salvatarm's chest, you just hear him go,
He just throws up at some point.
like just throughout the entire ride.
You'll be right there, Salvi.
Coolers. How's our trip over to the North Temple?
Mostly uneventful. It is nighttime, but you are starting to see a little bit of light start to show up in the sky when suddenly all the power goes out in the motorcycle and the rocket car.
Damn
And
it.
the panther turns back into a kitten.
No, the panther's perfectly fine. You can keep going if you
So
want.
quick cut to Skumk and Jelly and Salvatarm and Coen on the panther, just riding along. Very slowly.
One on either side.
Honestly, it would be faster if we walked at this point.
I'm afraid we're gonna hurt this panther's back.
Yeah.
It's magic. You can probably take it.
Who should show up but our old friend Mike? Mike the Mind Flayer.
Hey, Mike.
Mikey,
Hey.
But this time, Mike is not alone.
you brought friends.
No.
Hi guys. Hi fellas.
This time, Mike is got a little companion. A little kind of floating ball with 4 tentacles with eyes on each tentacle.
Aw, Mike had a baby.
No. I'm not fighting one of those. I refuse.
And the
Jelly leaves.
the ball with the eyeball tentacles and another eye, like a cyclopean eye in the center of its face. It says, "Well, hello there. How are you doing?"
Take it back. I'm in.
Hi.
Nice to see you, I guess.
I come forward enthusiastically and shake one of its eye stalks like a hand.
It moves its eye stalk away and then points like one eye stalk at each of you. Or no, it lets you take that one eye stalk and then points the others at each of you. And it says, "Nice to see all of you." But seriously,
I get it. I didn't even mean to do that.
Yes.
That's funny.
I do enjoy jokes. I do.
I see what you did there.
They're
My
okay.
friend here, and you can only trust so much of what a mind flayer says, but my friend here says that you charmed him. Is that correct?
We're very charming people.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens around me.
I do not doubt your innate charisma. Consider me charmed to meet
14.
all of you. You are just a delightful bunch. That said, I should have been more specific and said that you cast charm on him, the magical spell. Is that correct?
It's hard to say, really. It's, some people like to depict magic as very, mechanistic with a list of spells, You use spell slots to use them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, but whatever.
I think that's all kind of hocus pocus,
Well, it's magic.
Yeah, nobody knows how magic really works.
No. Everything that you just said was not pertinent and doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You there. He looks at Coen and says, could you just answer the question? Yes or no, was charm person cast on my friend here, Mike?
Well, I cannot confirm or deny this. But why do you want to know?
While they're all talking, I click my the thing on my motorcycle and put it back in an amulet, and then I just stand perfectly still.
I'm wondering because I represent my friend here.
Are you his lawyer?
Yeah, well, you could say that. I mean, in our culture, there really isn't a thing like attorneys. But for your meager brains, yes, we can just say it's kind of an attorney-client relationship.
Sure, but this isn't like it's a court or anything. You can't force us to answer.
Exactly, because we don't have courts. That'd be ridiculous. Anyways,
So
I don't want you to be afraid.
could we, continue
I am
on our way?
a mere spectator. I am the best of the spectators. That is true. I
No doubt
graduated
about it. You
top
seem
of
great.
my class. Absolutely. I wanted to know what kind of people you are, because I figured if I really got to know you, I would know for sure if you're the kind of person who would charm a mind flayer.
Well, that sounds pretty far-fetched. I would expect a mind flayer to be immune to such types of things,
We have no quibble with you. If you'll just let us pass.
Michael is just a good friend, right, Mike?
Mike goes, and the spectator seems to understand what Mike just garbled and turns and says, I'm put into a real tough position. You see, Mike is very upset with the three of you, and in particularly you, the owl person.
Who?
He has
Oh, yeah,
he has
yeah,
strong
never mind.
feelings as though you both. It's hard to explain. He feels both the hatred of an enemy towards you, but also as though you broke his heart.
I feel that feeling towards everyone.
You feel as though everyone is both your enemy and your former lover?
I wouldn't say lover, but beloved, sure.
To understand, as our friend here is ace and does not doesn't really truck with that kind of thing.
How do you mean?
Which is what they said. I don't think my compatriot here really feels a sexual attraction toward anyone.
Oh, no, that's, that'd be weird.
No, excuse me. I'm not speaking of sexual attraction. I am talking of, well, it's love, really. That it's something that transcends pure just sexual attraction. It's not something that we feel as a culture, so it's very strange for a mind flayer to be experiencing it. Normally a mind flayer would see you and attack on sight until either you or it is dead. However, you did something different to him when you successfully cast Charm Person. And I'm sorry, I have to make that assumption that you did cast that.
There's no way to know. I showed him friendship for the first time. I come in to give him a hug.
Mike backs away and just goes...
I understand. I'll give you space.
The spectator sticks out an eye stalk, kind of blocking your direction, your path towards him, and says, "Please, no.
I'm sorry I hurt you, Michael."
We are not actually a part of this world. We have been summoned here by greater powers than you, and we need to know why you're here. I'm on a fact-finding mission, I guess you could say.
We're taking a road trip. Mm-hmm. That's all I know.
Yeah, you ever read America Chavez? Like, it's like that. We're just kind of dimensional.
I don't know what you're talking about, like, even a little bit.
Oh, no, it was great. Like, it ran for, like, 8 issues. Like, she really she hit off great in Young Avengers, but then they didn't do anything with her, like, since 2013, but brought her back. But then they canceled her solo series after 8 issues.
Everyone looks at you like you're crazy.
That's going to be great. Are you as excited, Mr. Eyeball, are you as excited for, like, West Coast Avengers as I am? That team lineup is crazy. You got, like, Quentin Quire in there.
I'm more of a Great
Kate
Lakes
Bishop.
Avengers type.
That's a pretty good run, I will admit, Skumk. That is a pretty good run.
Look.
What?
We have no quibbles with you, Mr. Eyeball.
Oh, please. I didn't introduce myself. Please, I'm so sorry. My name is Jonathan, and I am very pleased to meet you. You there, the strange one, you seem very familiar.
Who are you calling strange?
You're going to have to be more specific when, when you say
all
the
of us
one.
pointed ourselves questioningly.
Salvatore says, "Don't be stupid. He's referring to me, you fools. Of course you know me. I am Salvatore. And what are you doing in Riel?" And Jonathan says, "Well, we're here to kill these 3 and find out what they might know about
what?
you."
While this, like, whole powwow is between these two is going on, I want to, like, slink away and, like, get behind the flare in the eye.
All right, go ahead and roll for stealth.
Here's the cool thing, Stan. With my new ranger knowledge, I suddenly remember I'm a gloom stalker. Which
Okay.
means,
A what?
Which means, while in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness.
Okay.
So if it's night, basically I'm invisible.
All right. So roll stealth with advantage.
Skadoosh.
Right, and
Skadoosh.
I will go ahead and challenge that stealth with their perception. Let's see. The spectator has +6.
What? Christ.
He's got a lot of eyes.
If there's one thing he'd be good at.
I'm sorry. Where are you going, Miss?
I have to pee.
By all
You want me to
means.
You want me to just drop drawers right now? I'll do it.
I have no issue with that. I'm not whatever you are.
I'm
He is
really
a spectator.
buff and beautiful. That's a real shame for you.
I have to admit, I am not those things, but that's okay. It's not a thing in my culture.
So behind them, Stan, is there like some woods, some trees?
Yeah.
Cool. So I want to slink off into those woods until no one can see me anymore.
He wouldn't let you.
I have to pee though.
He doesn't care.
Listen. Do you want me to just piss myself right now?
Go ahead.
I pull down my pants. And I just squat.
Salvatore turns away and is like,
I
"Ugh."
just squat down. And,
Wait.
and-
You could just do that?
Listen, listen, Skumk, I know you wouldn't understand because you pee once a day because you never drink water. but some of us like to stay hydrated, and so
I mostly just excrete uric acid through my pores.
And that's disgusting. I just squat down and start peeing while making prolonged eye contact with Jonathan.
Jonathan challenges you by throwing 2 more eye stalks looking directly at you.
I hold up my index and my middle finger and just point them at them like I too have eye stalks.
Are you done yet?
Wait, give me a second.
Good Foley work.
I don't suppose you have any like TP, do you?
No.
I pull some out.
Oh, thanks, Skumk.
Salvatar says to Jonathan, you might want to keep an eye on her. She's a tricky one. And Jonathan says, I'm not an idiot. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck you too, Salvatore.
I feel like that was a perfect distraction that we didn't do anything with.
I know, and I'm kind of peeved about it, but whatever, Zeus.
It was very distracting.
It was like the most distracting distraction I've ever heard
It
of.
completely distracted us.
Yeah, it was too distracting.
It was too distracting.
Everyone got distracted. Your distraction backfired.
All right, so, point being, Stan, how far are we from them right now?
Oh, you're all like gathered into a small group.
So they're like right on us?
Yeah, and say that you're all about 10 feet away from each other
Cool.
at max.
Cool. So, listen, Mr. Jonathan,
Jonathan.
whatever. I'm gonna be honest, and I feel like I bring this up a lot, but it's always true. It's been a long day. It's been a long year. I really just want to leave. I couldn't give a fuck about what you weird tantric mind sex thing you've got going on with all of your people. I just want to go home. So you can either stand in my way, or you can just walk away and never have to deal with me again, and everyone just lives a very long and happy life.
I want to help you. Where is your home? Like, when you say you wanted to go home, where is that exactly?
Well, here's the thing. I don't trust you any more than you probably trusted me.
It's on another plane of existence.
Shut the fuck up, Skumk.
So, in order to get there, you would have to go through the same way you got here. Is that right?
It seems like the most direct route that we have found thus far.
Please don't kill us.
Oh, but I want to help you.
Uh-huh.
Roll for initiative.
Initiatastic.
So I got a 14 there.
That was me.
Ho-ho. What a roll.
15.
Nice. Coen with the 1.
Damn, back at it again with the ones.
20.
Yep.
All right, so Mike the Mind Flayer gets to go first.
I don't want anything bad for Mike. I'm happy for him that he gets to go first.
Is Salvatar fighting in this, or is he just
Salvatar can't do shit.
Oh, because his powers are all janked from being rude to Bass.
Interesting.
All right, so Mike looks at you, Skumk, and in Mike's eyes, you see him frowning at you as though you are an enemy, but you also see some tears pool up, in his lacrimal glands.
I look at him soulfully, as if to say, "You don't have to do this, Michael, my friend."
He just shakes his head, and now all of you need to roll an intelligence saving throw.
All right, you'll get plus 5 because I have an aura of protection.
Plus 5 is
Unfortunately,
very
I'm very stupid.
Oh,
Whoa. Go jelly.
Natural twin.
22. Right. Too bad Coen rolled a 2. And is very stupid.
And you don't.
Put it in the suck it bucket.
So, Jelly and Skumk, all you guys hear is just
That's how I feel.
emitting
Oh,
from his
so
mouth.
classy.
This
And-
podcast is the
yeah,
classiest
this is a great
of them all.
episode so far. Peeing
Yes.
on the floor and then farting.
Coen, on the other hand, hears a nightmarish shout.
Woo! Please edit that to make it nightmarish.
I'm having nightmares already.
You take 19 damage, Coen, and you are stunned.
Coen crouches down and holds his ears. What's my panther do? I'm worried about my panther.
Your panther is actually back to being a kitten.
Aww.
And she's hiding in the grass.
Yeah, that was the Mind Flayer's turn. Next up is Jonathan.
Great.
I love that guy.
And Jonathan looks at you, Jelly, and says, "You are very rude, and I am going to teach you a lesson."
Oh, that's right. Spank me harder, Daddy.
I thought he was more
No,
nasal than
but I will bite.
Sure thing.
So it goes up to you, and it opens its mouth, its gaping maw,
Good old Ma.
and it's it doesn't have much of a bite. I'll tell you that.
It's all bark.
17. All right, so that should hit you.
Delicious bark.
Jelly, you get bitten on your side, and is that really all it can do? Oh, maybe I should have done the other thing. Okay, whatever.
Too late now.
It does 4 damage to you. It just nibbles a little on your side, and
Wow,
it bites your side, and it's just like
this
like
is,
gnawing
you
a
know
little,
what? I'm really.
and then it pulls back.
You're getting to me. You're really making me rethink a lot of things right now, Jonathan. I think it all started whenever I was a young tiefling babe, and I first told my mother no when I said I didn't want some squash. And I think that's whenever I first began my long anti-authoritarian reign upon this world. And I really think I might have wasted all those years, but you've shown me the light.
At first, it was very proud that it bit you, and after hearing that, it feels a little bit put off, as though it didn't accomplish what it set out to do.
I'm gonna look at Michael, the beautiful illithid friend, and say, "You don't have to do this. You don't have to be a servant to what's her name."
It goes, and you see in your mind that it first shows an image of it hugging you, and then the next image is of it splitting you in half.
You can just pick one, and I'm not gonna make the decision for you, but I think the first one is better. You don't have to fight us. We can protect you.
I don't want to close my eyes.
You can be our best friend and have adventures with us.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Why don't you try to roll persuasion?
16?
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll it against you. I'm gonna make it a challenge. 11. And what you see in your mind now is a picture of you and it holding hands, and then a picture of you and it. However, it's ripped off your arm and is beating you with it.
I know you're conflicted. I've been there, you know? I know how it is. I don't want to do this without your permission, but what if you allowed me to cast a spell that would throw off the influence of what's-her-face?
And at that, Jonathan says, "At this I must object."
Uh-huh.
Oh, well.
Is it my turn yet?
No, I haven't done anything yet. Talking's
Yes,
free.
Skumk has just been
Sorry.
talking for... Apparently all this has been happening in 6 seconds,
Yeah.
this whole conversation.
So is he not going to respond?
At this point, no. You've gone as far as you can with conversations. I'll let you do an action.
I'm going to cast suggestion on him to try and convince him to join our side and help to defeat Jonathan.
Okay, it's a wisdom saving throw that I've got to do. 17.
Damn, didn't work. I feel like he should have some kind of disadvantage because he half wants to do it.
Okay, that's reasonable. He just rolled a critical 1.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you...
I like you as a DM because I can just convince you that I have disadvantage or advantage.
if you put up a good case, I will grant it.
I say, help us defeat Jonathan and hear us out. Just consider being our best friend forever.
And you hear it go... And in your image, it shows him hugging the 3 of you.
I give him a high five if we're within melee range.
Yeah, it walks up to you and gives you a high five. Jonathan just goes, balls.
Yeah, you're right. Balls. I make a finger gun with my hand, and I just put it right up to Jonathan's temple if he has one, and I just say click, and I cast 4th level lightning bolt at him as a quicken spell. So he has to make a dex save, Stanford.
Poor Jonathan.
Nothing goes his way. He's so hard on his luck and unlucky in love.
Was that
Trying to make his way in the big city.
Was that his roll, Stan?
20.
All right.
Oh boy.
That's fine. He still gets hit with it.
Do your damage, and we'll divide it by 2. So 16 damage.
And since it was a quicken spell, that means it was a bonus action. So
Okay.
I then take it away from his temple, then like mime cocking my hand again, and put it back to his temple, and cast firebolt at him.
Okay, so another dexterity saving throw.
No, this is a ranged spell attack.
Oh, firebolt, not fireball.
Yep. Yeah, no, fireball would destroy all of us.
Yeah, we're all standing next to each other.
I'm not an abjuration wizard. I can't spare you. Suck it.
That hits.
Boom.
9 damage. All right, so just real quickly before Coen goes, you see its eye stalks are now on fire. It still appears to be, its calm self, and it says, okay, this is not looking good for me. And I'm a reasonable person if I'm a person at all. I know that I can't beat you. So let's say that you just let me go and I will deal with things.
Yeah, you mean the course of action I suggested at the beginning of the evening?
Well, at the beginning, I had a mind flayer at my side, and he was my client, and now he's with you.
Is that
and
all
that's-
he is to you?
What is that
Just
anyway?
a weapon?
What is that? What kind of people are you?
We're the Nightbirds, motherfucker.
I flip him the Nightbird.
Birds aren't people.
Is it like the Wu-Tang symbol?
It's like when you make a little dove with your hands.
That's the Wu-Tang symbol, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, listen, Nightbirds ain't nothing to fuck with.
Well, whatever. Fine. So, is it a deal? Can I go? Can I get into that lake and get this fire off my eye stalks?
Yeah, you can
sure.
put yourself out, but can you come back and give us, some information?
Just come with me, all right?
Okay.
And it floats on down to the lake. It dips in there, and as it dips in, you see the steam rise from its body, and its mouth is above water, and you just hear it go,
I cast control water so that it splashes him.
Wait.
In the eye.
Michael was suggested to help us defeat him. How are you going to interpret that? Does he consider it defeated?
You said defeat, not murder, so it's a wide interpretation.
Does that mean that the suggestion is up?
The suggestion is up, yes. At this point, Mike is acting of its own accord, but since it's not being asked to attack you because it's with the thing, you're kind of good to go unless you let the thing know that it's no longer under your suggestion.
I really want to kill this guy.
It was also a 2-part suggestion that he consider being our best friend forever.
That is under consideration.
Okay.
So it pops out, and is there a question that you wanted to ask him specifically?
Do you have any crackers?
Why would I have crackers?
I don't know. I don't know you. I don't claim to know your story. Don't claim to know mine.
Well, I don't have crackers, no.
It's just...
I don't even have pockets. I'm not wearing clothes.
You aren't?
No.
I thought that was just kind of part of your aesthetic, like the eye stalks. I thought it was like a sweater or something.
I am as my mother made me.
That's weird. Have you ever considered wearing clothes?
It's terrible.
No. Why would I?
Who sent you after us?
Ariana. Who else?
Is she still in contact with you here?
Yeah.
Could we
Of course she is.
Could we jack into that matrix and say hello?
Can you put her on speaker?
How do you contact her?
Yeah, let's set up a go-to-meeting or something and hash this out.
Not really works that way. She gives me orders and they come to me telepathically.
Can you just say we said hi?
Sure, I can absolutely tell her that. That will upset her.
Tell her we're coming for her.
Tell her I think her face looks like a butt, and not a good butt either, like a gross old man's butt.
Hey, leave old men's butts alone.
That sounds really ageist.
Say what?
I said, that sounds very ageist.
Would you want to look at an old man's butt?
I wouldn't like to look at anyone's butt. I'm not human or humanoid.
Then don't judge me.
Hang on.
I can judge you.
Does the spectator actually have a butt?
No, it's just a big ball with eye stalks.
Okay, so
It has more of a cloaca.
listen, you've floating bi testicle. We need to know, like, if she sent you, I imagine there's probably some other weird boys coming after us. Who might we hope to meet on our merry journey?
You want me to tell you who else she could summon to attack you? Is that right?
I believe that's what I just said. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you, I don't see any ears on you. How do you hear?
I move my mouth for your benefit, but I'm not actually creating any sound. I am actually speaking to you telepathically.
So you can like hear my thoughts.
I'm trying not to. I'm just focusing on the thoughts that you're projecting when you speak.
Cool. Yeah, but back to my first question. Actually, my second question, not the one about crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've established that you don't have any crackers like a chump, do you? Who else is she gonna send after us?
First, let me just add, since you have no crackers, you too are a chump.
I pull out some some really crumpled up, like crushed crackers out of my pocket.
Joke's on you. I have the druid hold on my crackers.
Then why would you care if I have crackers?
You can never have too many crackers. I'm building a horde here. Have you ever just had one cracker and thought, yep, this is the one solitary cracker that
I've never had crackers. I don't eat.
You don't? You really? Skumk, hand me some crackers.
I throw the cracker
As
dust.
fascinating as this
Okay.
cracker discussion
I crack
is.
it open and I try and feed him one. Here, you're gonna love it.
The cracker gets in its mouth and he spits it out. He's like, blah, blah. Everything tastes terrible to me. Don't do that again. You, sir, the dark one.
That seems
The dark.
racist.
Well, no, I don't want
The
to say
dark
that.
one?
The great dark one.
You, sir, in the robe.
Robe?
You were saying something. You sounded put off.
Look, why don't you just get out of here and not come back and attack us ever again?
No, wait a minute.
How's that sound?
I still haven't had my question answered.
Wait, okay. Which question?
The one about other boys coming after us.
Oh, yeah. Totally expect it. She has absolute control over my people.
So definitely see more of your boys. So like those could we expect any emo bands fronted by a guy who's not really the best singer but actually writes pretty good comic books?
What?
The Black Parade.
The Black Parade is in Faerun. They were here. There might be some of them here. I don't know, but
Really? Okay, I have grip huddle. Okay, guys.
Yes,
We have to find each of them and kill them, preferably in their sleep.
one by one.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see why not.
But first, we have to talk to these gods.
That's as much of a plan as I have. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Nightbirds.
Nightbirds. Okay, let's get out of here.
Nightbirds.
you plan on killing the Black Parade. Okay, great.
Whatever.
Well, they killed us first, so.
Well, the ones who killed you aren't even here, so you're just going to be killing random parade members.
Well, I mean, they're all part of the same affiliate, so.
They all wear the same dumb costumes.
Yeah.
I'm a bard now, and I'm not really down for killing people who are really into parades.
Wait a minute. No, listen, all parades are terrible, Skumk. You need to know this.
They're competing artists. I'm sure you'd be fine to kill them. They're sucking on your Spotify hits.
Yeah, listen, if we're gonna move you up on those charts, we gotta take
we
out
gotta
the
kill some
competition.
people.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well,
That's how art works. That's how Beyonce got so big.
Exactly. Hey, Yonatan, do you do? You're a lawyer. Do you do talent? Are you perhaps an entertainment lawyer on top of all that?
I'm not a lawyer.
I thought you said you were.
No, I said for your puny minds to comprehend, I'm close to being a lawyer, but I'm not a lawyer. I do not practice a thing called law. I do not work in a court.
That sounds
Could
like.
you be Skump's manager?
That
Is what
sounds-
we're asking.
No, clearly I would be Skump's manager because I would get a 20% fee on top of everything that he makes.
No, I would
Alright,
do it for
let's-
free.
Then why am I managing you? I can't make a career out of this.
I make my car appear and I ask Michael, do you want to come with us, friend?
Mike looks at Jonathan, and he looks at you guys, and you see an image of your mind of a large clearing with Mike sitting alone with his head resting on his chin.
I understand. We'll find each other again, I'm sure.
And it goes and reaches out for a hug.
Yeah, I give him one with gusto.
He
I didn't know Gusto was here.
A group hug with our friend Gusto, the wind elemental.
Gusto just shows up.
It's like season 3 of Lost. Oh, all these other characters that were here the whole time.
It turns and looks at Jonathan, flips him the bird, and Jonathan is just like, well, fine, buddy, whatever.
I taught him that one.
And Mike walks off by itself. And Jonathan pulls an eye stalk in front of him and looks at his eye stalk and says, well, look at the time. I better go.
I call Cat. Here, cat. Here, cat. Catty,
Put my
cat,
arm
cat.
around Skumk as Mike walks away and says, our boy's all grown up. Never thought this day would come. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ready, but he's got to make his own way in the world now.
And the kitty appears, runs to you, Coen, hops into your arms, licks your face a bit, jumps out of your arms, slips between your feet, and turns into a panther again.
Yeah, let's ride. I pick up Salvatore and chuck him over the front of the...
Oh, not again.
Might I add, you were less than useless tonight, Salvatore.
Floor it! We go zooming off.
Let's do it. Boom.
Bust it.
You head north, and after a short ride, you arrive at yet another temple. And the temple looks identical to the one you had been at.
Ah, shit, we just went in a circle.
We must have gone all the way around the lake.
Damn it. We gotta go. All right, wait a minute. I take out the map. Fuck, if we're...
Time to turn around.
Damn it.
We turned it upside down at one point. That
Oh,
must have been the
shit, you're
problem.
right. Oh, my... I was wondering why all the triangles were suddenly the other way around.
This time, however, you see a door appear.
I go up and knock.
As you knock, the world around you disappears, and you're inside a bright white room. Think like the Apple commercials.
Or the bright white room from Dark Phoenix Saga.
Or the bright white room in The Matrix.
I summon a whole row of guns.
We're gonna need bows.
You say that, and a whole row of bows appears in front of
Holy
you.
shit.
What?
I
No
just-
way.
I have like 5 bows in my arms. It's like I'm carrying a bunch of skis, just real awkwardly. It's like, fuck yes.
You grab one bow. Do you grab one bow?
Sure.
As soon as you grab that bow, all the other bows disappear.
Fuck, cool.
And that bow stays in your arms.
What does it look like?
And this bow, it's all white, like it's made of ivory, with some black etchings. And the string is this like bright red string that almost appears iridescent. And with this bow, with every arrow that you fire, you can use a spell slot and cast a spell onto each arrow.
Holy shit, this is awesome.
Whether or not you hit, if you fire from your bow, it's going to depend on your dexterity. So it'll be an attack with the bow. But if you hit and a saving throw is required, the target suffers disadvantage and takes damage from the arrow.
Fuck yeah. Into it. I will name you the Party Splitter.
What, like Yoko?
Listen, Yoko was a great performance artist who has been unreasonably maligned because...
Unfairly maligned.
Yes.
I want to summon some armor.
I do too, actually.
Nope, you've already got your
Damn
thing.
it, I want an armor though. I didn't know it was a one-time thing. I would have asked for a Vorpal sword.
You summon armor, or you try to summon armor,
Yeah.
Jody or Coen,
Yeah.
but nothing comes out.
God damn it.
Nothing arrives. It's just.
When are
those
you going to
bows
give me
came
some
out when-
armor?
Maybe you need.
I
Like,
can't be a
sword.
tank without armor.
Maybe you need a sword or something.
You're not even a tank anymore, and that's almost completely.
Well, that
Skumk.
doesn't make sense because I'm a fighter paladin. I should be a tank.
I
You also have a two-handed sword,
clap my hands 2 times. Say, Garçon, sword.
and nothing happens.
Damn it.
What you do hear, though, is some laughter from a woman. You look at the direction of the laughter, and in front of you is another god.
Rulers.
Hi, this is Stan Ferguson.
Hey, it's Jody.
I'm Ivan.
Hello, it's your favorite minimalist home decorator, Hayden.
And we're here to tell you that you're listening to They See Me Rollin' on the Ear Trumpet Network.
Sucker.
Thank you for
We tricked
listening.
him.
Yeah, we gotcha.
Gotcha.
You fool!
Sucked you into listening.
We
Sucked you into listening.
We want to thank our friend Kat again for having joined us on our last main episode.
Cat from Dames and
from
Dragons.
They See Me Rollin'. From Dames and Dragons,
Yeah.
not They See Me Rollin'. We are They See Me Rollin'.
She's
And
kind of from They See Me Rollin' because she was on that
she's
one
now.
episode.
Officially a part of the team.
Yeah. This is where we plug things.
We're gonna plug things real good. So
yeah,
pour
let's
yourself a
plug
bottle
it
of wine
right.
and get comfy.
Join our Facebook group. They see me rolling. We want members. Come and chat
Yes,
with us.
and like our page. We insist that you like our page. We insist that you join our group, and we insist that you give us reviews. But we're gonna go back to that in a second because that's always something we have to bring up at the end. First, we want to talk about Hayden's that gay shit.
Wow. Really? I didn't know this was happening, but let's do this. On that gay shit, me and my fellow NB twin, Bobby, we discuss pieces of media through a queer lens, and we have a wonderful time doing it. We just recently finished episode tonight, actually, just before I went on this, on Sarah Waters' Fingersmith. So if you want to hear us talk about Victorian-era lesbians, defo check that out. We also have a running bit on the show where we are writing episodes for a sitcom about a queer throuple called The Odd Throuple.
That's very good.
Each episode we write a new episode for that show within a show, and we will not stop until it gets made. NBC, hit us up. We're dropping gold at your feet. Just pick it up. Just pick it up.
Nice. And also, just really quickly, Hayden did a fantastic job GMing for us in our last bonus episode. So if you haven't listened to that, definitely do. It's great stuff and kind of a hint of future endeavors.
Oh wow, we're dropping. Wow, we're foreshadowing.
We're dropping that
Foreshadow.
bomb.
Wow.
Really, there's not a whole lot left to this campaign. We'll probably be done before the end of the year, so things are starting to come to a head. Speaking of coming to a head, let's talk about decoms. How's that going? How's the color of friendship still going?
It's going.
Ivan?
How
It's
is it
going
still
good.
going?
How is it still going? Because it seems like everybody has the group chat for organizing muted is a good question. That's a public call out.
That's been my experience with a
Guys,
lot
if
of
you're
podcasts.
listening, contact
That's
Ivan.
the only way I can contact them.
Unmute your group chat.
Yeah, we're going good. We just recorded we just released an episode with only 2 of us on it because of scheduling issues, and it was a very weird one, and compounded by the fact that it was the weirdest movie we've ever watched, which is...
Was it you and Joel?
It was me and Josh Park.
No shit. Joel missed out, and it was just you and Josh.
Yeah. It was
It was the weirdest
it
episode
was really
because you two are the weirdest
an
members.
experience. We talked a lot about Chappie. We probably talked too much about Chappie and not enough about the movie. Although we talked a lot about the movie too. It was called Pixel Perfect, and it is like this, if you imagine like a decom about like a bunch of kids in a band and they're trying to be successful and win the band party or whatever. But one of them is a hologram and does go onto the internet.
Ooh.
Like goes into the internet. And then there is, I don't want to spoil the ending, but I will, because one of the band members goes into a coma and the hologram uploads herself onto the internet and then goes into her body and possesses it, bringing her back from the coma and sharing the body, and then goes out in the rain and gets struck by lightning and turns into a ghost, and that's the end of the movie.
That's beautiful. That sounds touching.
So if you want to hear more about that,
What the hell did I just
or
listen
about-
to? That sounds weird.
or if you want to hear about Chappie's music or acting career outside of the movie Chappie, you can listen to that episode.
That sounds great. Speaking of de-antlered, Jody is making a dog.
Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can look at my work on the Scrappy Sculptor if you want. I'm nearly finished my dog. I weld stuff. I'm the Scrappy Sculptor. I'm not going to go on about it, but yeah, thanks.
Unlike some of us.
Yeah, you definitely need to. If you are not following Jody's page, the Scrappy Sculptor, you are missing out on some cool shit.
Thanks, Stan.
That dog is freaking amazing and adorable. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it for our plugs.
At TSMRcast on Twitter, at TSMRcast on Tumblr.
Yes. At the very least, follow Hayden on TSMRcast because Hayden is out there killing it pretty much every day. Hayden has one of the best Twitter presences, and I
think
hope it continues to keep growing because what Hayden does on Twitter is just hilarious and great.
Rant about how FLCL is actually about trans people.
Of course, send us a review on iTunes. We've got a couple actually really nice reviews from people named, I guess, Noah and Lucas. Noah and Lucas, if you're listening to this, if you haven't joined our group already, if you could join our Facebook group and just drop us a line, let us know if you want a song. That'd be awesome because we just need the name that you want to go by. I'm guessing it's Noah or Lucas. Aside from that, we also got a lovely review from James Tolmie, our friend from Britannia.
The founder of the Ptolemaic kingdom, presumably.
Son of May, yes.
And Hayden, I understand that you have written a lovely ballad about Senor Tolmie.
Yeah, I've done just that.
Let's hear it.
James, this one's for you. It's not like I like you or anything. In fact, I barely think about you at all, James. I find your taste in memes weak. I think you wear the worst Hawaiian shirts I've ever seen. But for some reason, I can't get your smile out of my head, or the way that you're very nice. No, actually, I don't think about any of those things, because I barely think about you, because it's not like I like you, or anything at all like that.
Woo!
That was beautiful.
Was that like a reverse psychology song?
What are you talking about? It's not like
it's a masterpiece?
I don't like
No.
James.
As
or
always.
Masterpiece Theater.
Yep. Today we're going to be putting on a production of Lady Chatterley's Lover. I will, of course, be playing the Lady Chatterley. And Tom Hardy will be playing the mustachioed groundskeeper that wins my heart.
Thank you again for listening, and you have a great day or night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Fly on, you beautiful nightbirds, and thanks for all the spaghetti.
Ear trumpet audio. It's like a regular trumpet, but less loud.
This podcast was edited by me, Jody Doyle, and Stan Ferguson. Our music is by the wonderful Ron Lubavitch. We love you, Ron. That music is so cool. You can find Ron at God's Little Peep Show. And our other music is by Hayden. We love you too, Hayden. Our story lover is Michael M. Rader. We love you, Michael. Bye.
So much love. 3, 2, 1.
Somebody once told me yes.
The world All right.
Shit, I didn't clap. Cool, hold on.
What?
I had my phone in my hand. I'm sorry.
You should have clapped it against your own face. That's the level of dedication we demand.
Listen,
right.
I've done a lot of terrible things with my face, but I'm not going to do that.
We'll do this again then. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I would do anything for my face, but I won't do that.
Do that.
Anything for face. All right.
No.
Face from A-Team?
So the three of you, as well as Salvatarm, I love it when Hayden does something that's completely pointless and stretches it out, and then Coen gets pissed.
Where did I get pissed?
Listen, that's how I roll.
Or not gets pissed, but you're like, okay, enough of this.
All right. We don't need to talk about crackers for 6 hours. This isn't a cracker cast.
What?
Though there's a lot of crackers on this podcast.
Welcome to Crackdown, the world's only cracker podcast.
They See Me Rollin' has turned into a cracker podcast.